All right? No worries, man. Just hear it from there. Because we're live. We're live now.
Lovely.
We are live.
Welcome to the show. We're doing some photos with the lovely, excuse my mouthful of salami. Homemade, of course. We're doing some photographs for lovely Paula Punch's album, soon to come out, which we're not going to play because it's a secret. I was going to put it in the background, but security doesn't permit that. And we are shooting with the Hasselblad X1D, which is just such an easy delight to use. And as my spiritual advisor and leap throwing champion, I have the lovely Michelle Dubé. Probably not even on. We're available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, and if you really want to get a great photo of yourself naked, to show your husband what he's missing out on when you get divorced, we can do that too. We call that value pack. Now, I just want to get you to see the big photo. Now, they're not coming high because I'm going to get them back. That's it. Perfect.
Can you make that on your shoulders? Just like right on it. Yeah. Just
That's so much better. Stay there. So I'm shooting with tungsten light. And it's quite, I warmed it up a bit because we want that autumnal feel. And I don't even know whether I'm coming through loud and strong, but I'm enjoying myself. With this back right arm, sorry, we have to kill that because we don't own the copyright. Instead, how about this one? 3 blind bunnies. See how they run? Okay, now we're excited. Well, I am really excited. I'm alive. Now, with this back arm, can you just blanket over there? That's it. That's beautiful. Kill our chin up a little. Let them fly in there. Yeah.
In a minute?
Yeah, from now. Beautiful. Kill. Little profile away.
Again?
If you can, I'd love some more. Look down again to it. Under below. Yeah, that's lovely. Stay there. Excited. This camera is cracked out. I finally worked out how the best to use it by using the screen on the back. And for someone who's always been through the eyepiece, it just took a little bit of getting used to. But my God, it made such a difference. Come in. Slow. Throw. Paul, put some leaves on your legs and tummy a little bit. Just be scattered around, not all just in one spot on your legs. My French is superb. The big collage. Foliage. Would that be French? Word foliage, it's got to be French. What's trees in French?
Is it? No, that's not.
I know German. That's why that's it. Beautiful. Look at me there. More attitude.
Hey, Tim.
Yes.
What lens are you shooting on?
I'm shooting with the Pancake 35mm f4. Sorry, I lied. The Pancake 45mm f4. It is about 35mm coverage. That's why I said that. It's an awesome little lens. Focus is so fast, so quiet, and you can get steak knives set for free when you buy one of these as well. Free steak knives. So just up. I'm going to get you a little bit profile away. Yeah. When you're ready, let the leaves hammer them down. Let's go. So what we're doing is I'm shooting continuous shutter speed of a 20th of a second at f4, and I'm on 200 ISO, and I'm letting all the leaves just fall naturally, which they're blurring and they're looking bloody beautiful. Even if I must say so. And I'm not one to talk it up. In fact, I'm the opposite of talking it up. Okay, one second. This is an over 21 set too, by the way. Everyone working in this room will live on what is over 21. I know. It's hard to believe. I just let it right to the card and then we'll have them as I go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I know what I need. 10 seconds. I'm just going to get my remote control shooter thing because that way I can throw some leaves as well from the front. 10 seconds. The essential extension, not extension, shooting trigger that comes with the comes as an extra for the camera in a beautiful leather case with what could it be less than a gold button?
We love a gold button.
Huh?
I love a gold button.
A gold button. I'm not super close. I can zoom. You might just get more atmosphere. Just like the edge. Alabama. You're not in Alabama, are you? Your French is close, not Alabama.
No.
Not Alabama Heights.
Close.
Alabama.
Close, but the goose up.
Capital. Okay, so we're going to, on three, we'll stretch right up.
What you got there to move or stay?
I want you to stay. You can move your toes, but I want you to. Oh, no, actually, I'm just going to have the leaves as movement. Okay, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Between the two reduction. Okay, let's do some. I might just do a few more frames in here for a secchi. Just go off the tripod and go up to high ISO. And I might, because I'm on rear flash sync, whatever that means, I'm going to put a bit of flash in.
You still want leaves?
No leaves.
No leaves? No leaves?
Sorry, Leaky. Wow.
Just putting another camera in.
Are we live?
We are live.
Sorry, I should be talking more.
You should be talking, yeah.
Sorry, so now I'm coming I'm going to shoot in handheld. I'm still on quite a wide lens. And I'm mixing a bit of daylight with flash. So it's probably a little bit too cold still on the side. Then you go cold. Actually, no, there's the water. Just using some sheets of gel. And you guys will only be here for half an hour or so. So enjoy, and then we'll do the great, amazing stuff that I can't show you. It's so secret. My secret techniques. And for a small price of one vote, they know that this is where I'm at. And they're smart. Bloody awesome. Line's beautiful. Top of your head towards me. Yeah. Too much? Just go a little bit back where you were. Lovely. I'm still on this wideish lens. And I'm shooting pretty warm. We're going to go rock. Excitement in a minute. Because I'm feeling I'm a bit too passive. We've got the passive stuff for the moment. Beautiful. That's nice, even down. A little introverted in between moments. Beautiful Paula. So Paula's just celebrated her 63rd birthday. And if it wasn't for Michelle's makeup, she'd probably look 63. But with the makeup, she's down to like high 30s, I reckon. Hang on, I can hear someone going, bullshit. Hang on, who's saying bullshit? Oh, it's her herself. She's not a deluded fool. But you should seriously have a listen to Paula's music. It is beautiful. And I wouldn't just say that. Her name is Paula Punch. And you'll find her there she is. And she's mother of two that she knows of. It's only two that you know of?
I think she knows.
Do you know those things, girls? So it's boys that don't know. I knew that was the catch. She's always been a lover of beautiful music, and that's her thing. And she's Paula Punch, and you'll find her on. Will we find her on Spotify?
No.
Spotify.
Facebook.
On Facebook is a good thing to look for. And iTunes.
And Instagram.
Instagram is very good. Paula Punch, Instagram. And seriously, killer music. And I'm not really just saying that, I promise. Good. Oh, I just realised.
By the way, things added to the years and.
63 is, you liar. You're trying to tell me you're not 63.
I'm not.
She's 63.
I'm not.
Everyone.
I'm over 50 and
she's not over 50.
Closer to 60 than 50.
No one here is over 50 if you don't mind. We're all teenagers. I'd like to be a teenager again. No, I won't. I quite like being the age I am. Because they can't do anything about it, can they? Beautiful.
Hey Tim, what's happening with the pro photo?
Oh, so sorry. I'm such a bad sharer. Thank you, John. I'm using here, I'm mixing tungsten. These are redhead or just 800 watt tungsten lights, and I'm mixing them. I'm using a D1 Pro Photo, bouncing into the wall over here with a warm gel on it to try and match roughly the light coming out of the tungsten, even though I've warmed that again. And I'm shooting at the moment, I'm mixing the flash and the tungsten. I'm using the rear shutter sync because I want to be able to shoot and then move the camera, and then I get the flash to keep it still, so I get a bit of a blur trail. So we'll see how that goes. And I will be in trouble soon for spending too much time on this shot, because lean the other way. That's it. And tighten everything. Yeah, that's excellent. Straighten your head a little bit more. That's it. And I've got to be, otherwise I'll be in trouble because of chin up a fraction. I'll make the hair not look amazing and show a bit of chin. Be very cross. And she's well trained too, aren't you? Because she's got two boys. We might do a quick outfit change, and while we do that, I'll just take you through some gear stuff. So why don't we go? We might shoot a bit wild for a second and just shoot on a white background, and I'm going to go. We haven't got electric with us, but Philip could easily bring one over in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the electric.
No, you did send me a message and I didn't reply. I did see your message.
Oh.
How about is
Phil
Phil working in the studio?
The boys are at home and they could just.
Want to bring it over?
Yeah.
Can you give him a call?
Yeah.
And tell me, I want to be sort of. Have you got leathery rock stuff in there?
Okay.
Let's do it. And while you do that, I'm just going to have a drink of water and tell you about the Hasselblad stuff. So Michelle,
And I got a rock and makeup.
yeah, do like you say.
Underneath,
Let's
kind
see
of
what's
make
important.
it nice and grungy, rock star and
Excellent. And I'll make it quite gritty.
ginger.
That's it.
Changes to some ginger. Okay, so
Okay, so
alright, I'm gonna just
what we've got here is a whole lot of leaves off my back terrace, and we use those as a background shooting straight down, and her head was here and her legs there, and I was lighting from the head end because you get more of a beauty light that way as opposed to lighting from the feet end and underlighting them. So one light was coming on probably a 45 degree angle, 35 degree angle onto her face here, and then I bounced one other light into the roof, which controls the amount of contrast. So one is the main light, and the other one that bounces into the roof I just use as a contrast controller. I'm now going to get these leaves and just chuck them out the door in a second. And just to quickly go through with the camera while I think of it. Have you got enough light or too backlit?
Are we good?
I'm on the,
Back a little for me. There we go. Right there.
not too bright.
No, all good.
I'm on the X1D, and I've been shooting with mostly with the Pancake 45. But are you going to put on? Oh, you're good. Sorry, I'm shooting mostly with the 80mm 1.9, which is blisteringly sharp and gives me really great shallow depth of field, and the 45mm Pancake, which I absolutely love. I tell you what I found, incredible difference with this camera. You've got to make sure that when you buy this, when you use this camera, that you use a good memory card, because I was using Lexar and they were rated at 1,000 times, but I kept getting a message to say the write speed was too slow, and I changed to a Sony Tough cards, and they are incredible, make such a difference that when I go on to continuous, I'm shooting at good 2 frames a second, easy. And each one of those is a 50 megapixel crunch on a massive file. But these cards I'm so happy with. Also, another thing about these cards is they're metal and they don't have the little catch on the side, so that doesn't break and cause you grief. I'm stoked. That's the best improvement ever. I also love this strap for it. It makes it such a great little day shooting camera as well. And then I'm a great believer in the Arca Swiss plate on the bottom. They're a cracker. Sorry, Manfrotto, they killed you. Basically, I've got my camera set. I was shooting both manual and automatic autofocus, and I can change that just with a simple touch of the button on top here. I actually tested for the first time, or not the first time on a job, I tested the movie camera mode, and it looks bloody incredible because you've got a chip that big, which is basically good 2 times a 35mm chip, massive. Blistering camera, had no issues. The only issue, as I said, was the card. I was using card, which I believe are falsely rated, the Lexars. And they're funny, they're the only cards I've had that have ever corrupted. I found the SanDisk fantastic, and I bought these ones basically because they didn't have that little switch on the side, but I found that blistering. So, as I said, I wanted to use tungsten light so that I could have the ability to shoot some film as well. Some video as well. But I also like the tungsten because of the softness and the mood it gives me. My goodness me. Look at this stand. I think someone's going to be launching satellites.
That's the new Savage thing.
Are you sure? Is that from... No. Savage.
Yeah.
I nearly said something which could have got me into trouble. But luckily I've learned to be more mature for the moment. So around here, I've also got here's the 45 Pancake, which is just cracker, weighs nothing, silent as hell, and I reckon that is an awesome day shooting lens. And that 90mm, the 90mm is lightning fast focus too. It's probably, the 90mm is probably faster focus realistically than the 80mm because it's a lot less weight to move. And if you had the 45, the 65 and the 90, you can go anywhere, and they all fit in a little man bag. Sorry, we'll keep it nice. Man bag that size, which is nothing. So I can have both lenses in here and a body lens on there, plus 3 spare batteries, notebook, all that stuff. Bloody handy. Oh, and the other thing I mentioned before was the trigger, which is a great thing to have too, which I'll put down somewhere, and I'll probably find it again in a minute. But here it is. This release. I find this fantastic. Just goes straight into the port on the camera, and I can then literally stand back, hand on the remote, know that where my focus point is, and I can communicate with my subject like this. My camera's here. I can go a bit off axis so I can get a 3/4 angle shot of them, or I can go to the other side. And sometimes it's just nice to have that plugged into your camera, be talking to someone, and it's behind your back, and they've got no idea when you're taking the photograph, especially if you're on the electronic shutter. But as I say, with that, barbecuing, with that 45mm, there's no noise.